things are about to get real in this kitchen tonight. Here to ensure that I get beats are two friends of mine from Food Network, Ted Allen, and from the cooking channel, Kelsey Nixon.
You're not supposed to laugh when I do that.
I know you both really well. Ted is killing it on Chopped. I produce Kelsey, but she does all the work.
It's nice to finally be in charge of your fate.
So who you got tonight?
First contender might be from the city of brotherly love, but tonight he's showing you no mercy. Please welcome Matt Levin.
Let's go! Let's go! I'm coming for you, big guy.
Our next contender brought flavors from the Middle East to the Midwest. Please welcome Sanaa Abourezk.
So you guys both traveled to New York City to take me down tonight, but first, you must go through each other. You're gonna have 20 minutes to make one ingredient the star of your dish, and that ingredient is sirloin steak.
I never cooked sirloin steak. At my restaurant, almost 70% of my recipes are vegetarian.
I'm jazzed. Sirloin steak's something that I work with frequently.
The key is impressing Ted and Kelsey, because they'll decide which one of you goes up against me in round 2. Ready? Go.
We're gonna do a little tataki of beef, marinated in some Asian flavors, a little fried onion and pineapple, soy sauce.
I'm making sirloin steak fennel stew.
I pull my steak out of the oven and I'm pretty confident with the doneness. And now I fry quail eggs. Quail eggs don't have as much white as your chicken egg, it's more yolk. And what I want is richness from a fried yolk.
2.5 minutes.
I slice into my steak. I see nice juices. I see a bright red center. I feel like my steak is spot on. I lay it out on the plate. I top it with my pineapple salsa.
I check on my steak and it's nice and tender. So I start plating.
30 seconds.
I put my fried quail egg on top.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think I do justice to the steak and to the sauce.
I think my dish is prettier, and I'm confident I'm gonna take home the win.
Ted and I are here today to find the chef that can take down Bobby Flay.
Chef Sanaa, please tell us what you made.
I made sirloin steak fennel stew.
The plate looks like it's greasy, but I'm a little surprised at the flavor that you were able to create. Between your salt, your lemon, the harissa is there, the fennel is juicy.
This tastes like great home cooking to me, but there was some inconsistencies in that I had a few pieces that were very nice, medium rare, and then some that were a little more overdone.
Chef Matt, what'd you make?
I made a tataki of sirloin with a burnt onion and pineapple soy and a fried quail egg.
I love that it was really thoughtfully put together. The thing that intrigued me the most were the burnt onions, but I wish I got more of those in this dish. I think that some of that char really would have rounded out the flavor profile nicely.
Okay. Your dish is obviously more beautiful than her dish is in terms of the careful presentation and your knife work, but the choice to cook it the way you did does result in rare, and sirloin chews a little tough.
Matt's plate looked great, but Sanaa's flavors were amazing, so either one of these chefs are gonna be a real challenge to me.
And the chef that will be moving forward is Chef Sanaa.
I'm not leaving here thinking that it's the end. I'm gonna go back home, take over my city again, and I'll be back.
Sanaa, what it came down to was flavor. I want to make this for dinner tonight.
I'll give you the recipe.
Okay.
But this time you might want to focus a little more on making the dish look professional, because his will.
Sanaa, congratulations.
Thank you.
You think you're gonna take me down?
Absolutely.
What is your signature dish?
My signature dish is vegetarian moussaka.
Moussaka. Doesn't that have lamb in it or meat?
Because I'm from the Middle East,
Yes.
the key ingredient is eggplant. And then from there, you can do sauces to bring the flavor. And I'm bringing different sauce.
Okay.
Ted and I will not be deciding the winner of this round.
Instead, 3 restaurant experts will be doing a blind taste test.
Chefs, you have 45 minutes.
And your time starts now. Kelsey, we got this one.
We got it, we got it.
Oh my God. It's got some sweetness too. That's the pomegranate molasses. I'm gonna take a little taste of this back to Kelsey, all right?
I was hoping you'd bring some back, Ted.
And here comes the airplane, there we go. Whoa. Right?
The acidity.
The brightness of it, it's utterly unique.
I like some of the texture in there.
Meanwhile, Bobby still has a lot of work to do.
I think that all the components are good, but now I have to layer it all together. So I start with the tomato and mushroom sauce, then I'm gonna add the pan-roasted eggplant, then I'm gonna add the bechamel, put a little more pecorino on top. I wanna gratin this lightly brown, because this dish definitely needs a little contrast of texture.
My rice is done, and now I take my moussaka out of the oven. Now all we need to do is start plating.
Do you think she's gonna take some extra care to plating?
Maybe. I did suggest to her that she might consider being less homey.
It's very important to make my plate look nice. So first I'm going to put the saffron rice, and then I'm going to spoon my eggplant moussaka over it, and then my spicy walnut sauce.
Bobby, Sanaa is done.
I'm running out of time. And the broiler's not working as fast as I wanted to.
2-minute warning.
There we go, pulling out the big guns.
Bobby had to grab the Searsol. That's an attachment that you put on a blowtorch. It provides a very intense and even heat, but he's running out of time. 1 minute on the clock, chefs.
I'm going to make everything just look perfect.
Bobby, you might want to think about finishing.
Finally, I have a crust, and now I have to get it on the plate.
Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
I think my dish is okay, and especially it's vegetarian, so we'll see what happens.
I don't think there's any way Bobby's going to beat my dish.
Bobby, Sanaa, congratulations on a job well done. Now it's time to meet your judges. We have the chef owner of MP Taverna, Michael Salakis, restaurant critic and magazine editor, Corby Cummer, and the executive chef of the Brindle Room, Jeremy Spector.
Judges, as you know, this is a blind taste test, so could you please start with the dish that is in front of you?
The presentation is really off the hook here. It's got really big flavors. That little addition of cayenne really just gives you that little bit of tingle at the end, and it makes you want to go back and eat another bite. Bechamel, the addition of cheese into it, I thought was wonderful. The eggplant, unfortunately, there's an absurd amount of oil.
Well, I love the way it looks, and it certainly makes me think of a moussaka. What bothered me was not enough mushrooms. Mushrooms, they're the usual meat substitute in a vegetarian dish. Where are they?
The tomato sauce tasted a little bit like Christmas. Had a little bit more hard spice than I would have liked. Once you got past that, it wasn't a perfect dish, but it was a good vegetarian dish.
Please dig into plate number 2.
The overall texture is really good. It's a good dish, but it needed more seasoning.
I like the sweetness of the spices and the pomegranate molasses, that great crunch of the walnuts, but the mozzarella was gummy.
The flavor profile was really intense, textural changes, but they're just little tiny flaws. The eggplant is just slightly undercooked. The rice is slightly overcooked and in need of salt.
These are certainly uncharted flavors for me, so we'll see what happens.
I made a very exciting dish, and I have a very good chance of beating Bobby Flay.
The winner is Chef Bobby Flay.
Applause to both of these dishes. It really came down to technical, small things.
Even though I didn't beat Bobby Flay, I came here to show the world that vegetarian food can be very exciting, and I walk away knowing that I accomplished that.